Here's a close-up of the fretboard, the headstock with the LTD logo that's actually, a piece of metal that's stuck on there. It's not printed. And then one thing that you really can't see is the fretboard has a binding around it. It's just black. I thought this one just had a bare fretboard, but it's got a little binding on it, and that's what the lumen lay, the side dots are in. And it feels phenomenal. Not a sharp fret on the satin, just feels really great. So setup out of the box is really good. The Floyd is totally level. I'm not even gonna bother tuning it with these strings because I'm gonna put some 11s on. I'm actually going to put an Alexi Laiho signature pickup in here. So I'm not gonna bother setting this up in this tuning, but I'm just gonna plug it in, see how it sounds real quick, and then start working. Alright, just wrapping up electronics in the back. Left the preamp on default because I don't know what it sounds like, so I'll play with that later. I used a Velcro tie to clean up all the cords, and then this was the ground from the volume to routes through here, and they just solder it to the spring claw. But I don't think I need the ground. Including this part of the video, because if someone thinks I need the ground, please let me know in the comments. Not quite. Time for a bigger drill bit. Alright. Bumping up sizes of drill bits isn't going to work because this one's too big and I don't want to blow this little brass ring out, so I'm just going to kind of reef around with this one and try and widen the hole incrementally. And I do hope this video is somewhat educational, because if I ruin this thing, maybe you can learn and not ruin yours, but it's for science. All right, and it's funny, my camera's not going to focus, but these holes are starting to look exactly the same. There's a 100% chance that whoever put this guitar together at ESP or LTD just straight up did the same thing. All right. Not quite there yet. All right, the screws will kind of fit through, at least on this side. And on that side. All right. I think we're finally in business, so let's try and install this, see what we get. All right, the screw jury rigging totally worked. Pickup's in there, height's not set. I'll set it when the strings are on and I can hear it. I don't know how close they're gonna need to be, so for future reference, that's the trick.
Breathing exhaust, what
all strung up with some 11s on it. I've had a couple days to play it, and I gotta say, I really love this instrument. It feels incredible, the finish is great, it doesn't get sticky, especially now because it's summertime and it's very hot and humid. If you're on the fence about getting one, I gotta recommend pulling the trigger. It's just phenomenal. The pickup is a lot of fun. I think my favorite things are, it has a really great growly low end, and pinch harmonics just absolutely scream, which is sweet because I am not a professional guitarist and struggle with those most of the time. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna riff around for a while, play a couple. By the way, I forgot to mention I had the gain boost on, the preamp on the whole time. I'll turn it off and see what other riffs I can stumble through under tempo and hear how it sounds. Yeah, so the gain boost just like takes the edge off. I probably need to adjust the gain input on my audio interface. If you're recording on an interface, there is a huge, massive difference in output if you're turning the preamp on and off with the Alexi pickup. But otherwise, it sounds totally killer, and hope you enjoyed the video. And if there's any questions, hit up the comment section.